There you go.
All right, Lord of the Rings.
Here we go.
Fantastic. Did I send you? You got the one sheet?
I got it.
Okay, great. All right, here we go. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, click. 1, 2, 3, clap.
Clap. 1, 2, 3, clap.
Clap. Sweet.
Here we go. In the first half of the first decade of the 21st century, a high fantasy adaptation of a mid 20th century book hit theaters. Sprawling and serious, filled with ancient prophecies, brave companions, and epic battles between good and evil, the original story was written by a British author who taught and drank at Oxford University. I was there last summer. I stood outside the bar I used to drink at and write. Anyways. Okay. Anyways, high expectations and not a little doubt surrounded the attempt to bring to theaters what many considered an unadaptable story. It had one thing going for it, though. 4 years earlier, another film, also born from the imagination of an Oxford professor and drinker named J.R.R. Tolkien, and also once thought unfilmable, hit theaters and did really, really well. And so, in 2005, C.S. Lewis's The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, riding, let's face it, the coattails of Tolkien's adaptation in 2001 and its two sequels, made money and was fairly well received. I mean, it's pretty good. Lewis and Tolkien used to drink at that bar. Remember the one I stood outside of this past summer? And talk shop. How their stories differed and mirrored one another, who would publish where, character and location naming, and, legend has it, arguing about whose work would do better on the market. Did they talk movie rights and box office returns? Probably not. But if they had, Tolkien would have absolutely schooled Lewis. We're the two Gomers. We're talking the Fellowship of the Ring. And this is Perfect Movie.
Welcome, everybody, to Perfect Movie, a podcast about two regular guys. That's not right.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
I'm not getting you through. I'm not
check,
getting.
check.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm getting you through your AirPods or your little mic. Can we just
Okay.
double check everything's?
Yep.
Check, check, check.
There we go. I got you now.
It was in GarageBand. I tested it, but let me
Perfect.
check again. Let's stop.
Okay.
Okay, stop. And let's go back to, we can just go back to the beginning. So go to 2. Well, where were you at 2?
Um,
Go to like 205.
not done. 210 is when I
Oh.
finish. I finish at
weird.
206.
Okay,
So
because I come in at 208. Ooh.
you came in like immediately when I was done. So
Huh. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So let's go to 210.
okay.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like you're done by 210, right?
Yep. Done.
Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure now that I switched Zoom sound. Okay, hold on. Check test 1, 2. Check, 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 check.
Yep. There we go. I probably could have let it go, but it didn't.
Oh,
sound
no,
like
no,
it
no.
In my ears, so
Hold on.
I
Yeah,
wanna
it
make
was
sure
coming
that's
through
coming
here.
out to the Zoom record too, just in case.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yep.
So yeah. We didn't do our checklist manifesto of making sure you could hear each other over that.
I missed that. Sorry.
No, I forgot. I did the sound check, but not the this check.
Mm-hmm.
Idiot. Okay, 210?
Yep.
It's okay, because I screwed up anyways. All right. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, click. Let's clap. 1, 2, 3, clap.
Clap. 1, 2, 3, clap.
Clap. Welcome, everybody, to Perfect Movie, a podcast where two regular guys try to save the universe one great film at a time. This is Anthony speaking, one of those two aforementioned Gomers, coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia, with my friend Steven, all the way out in Flagstaff, Arizona.
I was saying in the cold open that people doubted that the movie would ever make it to theaters. I wonder if anybody actually thought we would do this movie. on
Mm,
this podcast. It's like so sacred to
I
a lot of
know.
people, don't you think?
This is top sacred, dude. But we have done. I was thinking about this very thing yesterday, dude, because we've done Empire Strikes Back. We've done E.T.
Yep.
We've done
We did Jaws this
uh,
year.
Jaws, Back to the Future. I mean, we've
Hmm.
done sacred cows
Yeah,
to
I mean, our
us.
first movie ever was Jurassic Park.
Right, right, totally.
So we are not, we don't usually shy away from killing sacred cows, right?
Uh huh.
But I guess maybe it's me. I kind of wondered, would we actually ever do a Lord of the Rings movie?
Right, totally. Well,
Yeah.
it's how are we supposed to fit it all in an hour and a half? You know what I mean?
I mean,
I mean, you can't.
no, and um the what's his name? Peter Jackson. He was like, how am I supposed to fit it into 3 hours, this movie?
No. When that time when they first said, no, 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 it's going to be one movie, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Remember that like new it was I don't know if it was Fox at that point or New Line was like, we will fund your movie, but it has to be one movie.
I guess I heard they said two. That it
I
was
thought I
that
thought their
they
very
could
first
do.
thing was one, but maybe
Okay,
two.
maybe. I mean, it probably went from one to two to okay, fine, do three. Um,
Mm-hmm.
uh, we have three. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
We're just doing the first one. We're not gonna do all three.
Right.
I mean, that's great because it gives us content for the future.
For sure.
I mean, maybe we just do one, two, three the next three Novembers. I mean,
Yep.
next year is the year of the sequel. The only problem is the following year I have scheduled as the year of the Indefensible. And
Mm,
Return of the King is not indefensible.
yeah,
We can defend Return of the King.
that is highly defensible. I mean,
Yes,
one of the
definitely.
most Oscar-winning movies of all time.
Yep.
Um, Crazy, way that it ties up as many loose ends as possible.
It
But
only needs 11 endings to
I
do
know
so.
totally.
We watched the second half of Return of the King last night, Jessica and I, because
Mm,
we watched Fellowship of the Ring a couple weeks ago, and then we're like, why not? Let's just keep going.
yeah,
Now, we we couldn't do it in 3 nights.
right. Way too long.
Way too long, and we weren't even doing the extended version. We can maybe talk about extended versus theatrical. I'm wondering
Definitely.
which you watched
Yeah, I
for
have that in
Fellowship.
my notes.
Okay, great. Um, and it's a pretty miraculous movie. I don't. I think I will talk a little bit in this episode about which I like best.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have it down as theatrical versus extended cut, like some
I'm I-
chat.
I'm talking about of the three, which I like
Oh,
best.
oh, okay. Oh, interesting. All right.
I'm feeling
Um,
ready to talk about that today
you
after
are
watching
ready?
all three. Oh yeah, I
Oh,
know which
got
one
it.
I like best.
Nice. I mean, we watched all of them last fall for the
Okay,
girls' first time.
I see.
So a year ago, we watched all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely epic
Yeah.
journey to watch
Yep.
with them. Lily had read one and two. No, she had read one. I can't remember
Okay.
exactly the order that we did that.
Yeah.
Um, but it's just so fun to
Mm-hmm.
watch and talk about. Like we all watched it last night.
Okay. The
Um,
Fellowship of the Ring,
yep,
the movie we're doing today. Yep.
yep. And you know, it's a fun family movie, dude.
Yep. Fun family movie with bloody, disgusting orcs and beheadings and arm choppings off. I mean,
Right. Yeah, I mean
it's
maybe
it's it is so. I'm agreeing with you.
right.
I
It's
don't
not
know how
Diary of a
it's
Wimpy Kid.
no,
Um,
definitely, but it is strangely family friendly.
right. I mean, we do love reading books and then watching the movies based on them, but this one's different, a little bit more. I mean, the cheese touch though is still a concept we talk about
Oh,
all
now
the
we're
time.
talking about Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cheese
yeah,
touch.
that's a fun movie.
I love great adaptation, dude.
Yep. Um, I, you're talking about your girls watching it. Uh, I am wondering about your Lord of the Rings origin story.
Right. Um, Sorry,
Maybe we can both talk about our Lord of the Rings origin stories before we start talking Fellowship of the Ring.
Okay, great. So my origin story, dude, is 100% Johann de Meij.
Oh,
It's
I didn't think
all
you were going to go
Johann
that
de Meij.
direction.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, mine is okay. So for people that don't know, there's this composer, this Dutch
Mm-hmm.
composer, who's a
Yep.
trombonist, and he just broke into the scene of like wind ensemble literature around the world, writing this symphony for winds called The Lord of the Rings.
Right.
And every single high school band student, far and wide across the world, I think, played that piece.
Are you serious? That
Oh man,
I did not know that.
massive.
I thought that was unique to our wind
No.
ensemble.
Mm-mm.
This is news to me.
Yeah.
I thought we were unique in playing this piece.
We were unique. I mean, my dad actually knew him.
Well, we met him.
He-
We went
yep.
on our European tour. He conducted us, right?
Yep.
This is shocking to me. I didn't know it was that well known.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
there's other things that are probably known more and
Oh,
like
sure.
everybody's played Gustav Holst, like
Yeah. Everybody's playing Jupiter. Everybody's playing John Philip Sousa. That
right.
kind of
No,
stuff.
but he wrote suites for bands. So like
Right.
he wrote like The Planets actually didn't have an adaptation for orchestra. Like that was the only piece that orchestras knew,
Mhm.
but band, musicians,
Which
marching
is
bands and
a
stuff.
wind ensemble, which is no strings, right?
Right.
Like it's
Yeah.
and Johann de Meij specifically wrote pieces and symphonies
Mm-hmm.
just for wind ensembles, and we played the heck out of those things.
Oh
when
yeah, we
were in
did.
high
It was
school.
it was like every other. I mean, that was like the senior rite of passage, dude.
Oh yeah.
That was like if you could be a senior and play
Uh-huh.
Lord of the Rings. I mean,
you lucked out. I think I remember the cycle going twice. So I remember
Okay.
playing it either my freshman or sophomore year,
yep.
and then again we did it my senior year.
Oh,
Killer.
perfect, dude. Oh,
What memories? And we played his New York Symphony, which
yes.
was also incredible. I'm sure we played that my senior year. So,
Yep.
oh, wait a minute. No, maybe we played that my junior year. I don't know. But I didn't remember that this was going to be such a part of your origin story. I thought
Oh,
you were
yeah.
going to talk about how you read The Hobbit in middle school.
Nope, not at all. That was because of that. Because of
Okay.
the symphony.
You picked up The
Uh,
Hobbit because of Johann de Meij's Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings Symphony. Wow. Okay. There you go.
I mean, like, dude, there have been so many times over my 20 plus years, right,
Mm-hmm.
of playing professionally,
Yeah.
where I'll run into somebody, we'll be hanging out and
Mhm.
talk about like our college experience and be like, dude, have you ever played Lord of the Rings? It's like, dude,
Wow.
like so many people across the country. I've talked to people across the world that
This
know
makes
that
me
piece.
so happy.
Yeah,
I love that.
it's tops.
Okay.
So I fell in love with that.
Mhm.
My dad had the poster, Johann de Meij signed it. The score had this great art on the front of it. So that was
Mhm.
super, like I was fascinated by that.
Yeah.
They did it when we were in middle school is when they first did it.
Who did it? The high school band?
The high school wind ensemble. It was like this massive deal. It's the biggest piece the wind
Okay,
ensemble's ever
so I
played.
think maybe that was my freshman year and you were in 8th grade.
Possible.
I think that's what it was. I think I played it my freshman year and it was a massive deal.
Yep. I remember Eric Berry and Liz Berry
Yep.
talking lore about Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Owens with his mullet.
Yep.
We went to that recording studio.
Mhm.
Remember,
Yes.
the whole band was in there.
Yep.
I
Amazing.
mean, top memories of our lives, dude. I was by the mixer and I was like, "Turn the timpani up there. Turn up the trumpets there." Such a dork.
I'm a little embarrassed that my mind did not go to this at all. When I thought about my Lord of the Rings story, I'm embarrassed. You're right. It is definitely a part of that for me as well.
Yeah. And then I read the Hobbit, and then
Okay.
and then this was announced that it was coming out, right? And then We were just mostly mad because Johan de Meij wasn't doing the score.
Right. I don't know if I was mad about it, but I can imagine you were mad about it.
Yeah, I was like, this is gonna be dumb. It's gonna sound terrible.
Oh
It's like, I
boy,
wonder if
we
he's
ate
gonna
our
use the themes.
words.
Why didn't it makes so much sense that they didn't hire Johan de Meij.
Of course, and I freaking love this Howard
It won
Shore
the Academy
score.
Award, dude. Spoiler alert. Totally.
I, what's more important is I mean, I don't know if we do. I love this
Oh,
score.
I think it's phenomenal. I mean,
Yes.
we're gonna talk all about it. I mean, we're not gonna go into it like there's only an hour and a half to talk about this, so
I
we'll
know.
probably just mention it, even
Yep.
though we talked about Johan de Meij for 10 minutes.
Well, let me tell you my origin story real quick.
Okay.
My mom read The Hobbit to me and Alex when we
Mm.
were in elementary school. It was in
Mhm.
Vienna, and so I must have been in fourth grade or fifth grade. Um, it blew my mind, blew my little mind.
Mm.
And then I remember her trying to read us Lord of the Rings, and we just were not into it.
Ah, yep, I get it.
And I tried several times to read Lord of the Rings, and it just wasn't working for me.
Mm.
The Hobbit is very different than
Super
even
different.
Fellowship of the Ring. I mean, Fellowship of the Ring is actually light compared to Two Towers and Return of the King.
Mhm.
But it was like, I love Bilbo and I
Mhm.
love the riddling and all that stuff. It was
Mm.
just like so much, it was so much more for kids.
Sure.
And it just is. It is so much more for kids. And so then when I found out, this happens a lot, when I found out that Lord of the Rings was coming to theaters,
Yeah.
I was just married, right? Maybe
2001. Yeah.
senior in college when it was announced.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So this came out your newlywed year.
Yep. No,
Okay.
the year after. We got married in 2000.
Oh, got it. Okay. Sorry.
Yep. So it must have been announced in 99. And all this stuff
Okay.
about, is it going to be one movie, two, three? There's these rumors about
Right.
they're filming them all at the same time.
Yeah. Yep.
And it was, I was jazzed about it. And so I read The Lord of the Rings in 99 or 2000. I can't remember
Okay.
if it was my senior year of
Okay, got
college
it.
or my first year of marriage, first year out of college. And it was a freaking slog.
Mm.
I did not like it.
Wow.
Things started clicking to me. I remember vividly when Eowyn says, "I am no man,"
Mm.
and kills the what's his name? The king, the demon king.
Oh,
And
yeah.
feeling like I finally feel like I got excited about something in this book.
Wow.
But I had to muscle my way through those books.
Sure. And you're like a super reader.
We talked about this with Dune too. It just
Yep.
it just didn't work for me.
Right.
So this is I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I think the movies are far superior to the books.
Yep.
They just, for me, and I don't. We did a whole 13.1 episode about this one time. The movies that are better than the books. I
Right.
don't think I even mentioned this at all, but I think Fellowship of the Ring just annihilates the book. The movie does.
That take is so hot. Can't even
So,
hold it.
Sorry, Tolkien.
No, it's
Like,
fine. I'm kidding.
so much description of like flowers, and then there's like Tom Bombadil singing for pages and pages, and it's like, bro, I want
Mhm.
something to happen. And so
Right.
I adore this movie and the three movies. And I think the books are okay.
Wow.
I'm sure they're great, and I just couldn't do it. A
Sure.
slog.
Yeah. They weren't your cup of tea. I was trying to
No,
think of some sort of elvish or some sort of like tea from Hobbiton, but do they just drink just tea? Thank
they
you.
just drink tea.
Right,
Yeah.
it's
So
probably just
I-
like oolong or what? Not oolong. What's that? Assam, that tea that all English
sure.
people.
yeah, yep.
The black tea. Ooh, I kind of want some of that right now. Why don't I have any of that right
Why
now?
don't I have any
Dang
tea?
it!
Period.
I could have
should
tea
be
in
drinking
4
tea.
minutes if
I have
wanted.
an apple. Is that a
Mm.
Fellowship of the Ring food? Would you say an apple?
Yeah, he chucks an apple at him, right? And he hits
That's right.
hits a fool of a took in his head, right? He's like,
he throws the apple at him. Good
know.
stuff.
Totally. That got a good laugh last night.
I love it. Funny movie.
Very funny. Lots of good comic relief.
Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah.
so then I watched the movie. The other major I have a very vivid memory of going to see episode 2, which we're covering in a couple months,
Yep.
and seeing the trailer. It must have been the trailer for Return of the King, and thinking Lord of the Rings has taken over as my
Mm,
favorite franchise.
mm-hmm.
I was 0% excited to watch the movie I was there for, Star Wars Episode 2, because of the Return of the
Oh,
King trailer.
sorry. Got it. I thought you meant, sorry, I totally misunderstood that. I thought you meant episode 2, meaning Two Towers.
No, 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 no.
And
Yeah, sorry. I should have been more specific. Star Wars Episode 2,
yep.
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, the episode 2. Got it.
The episode 2,
Yep.
capital E, capital 2. Um, and the Return of the King trailer came, and
Yeah.
and I can't remember the name of the flying things, picks up
Oh,
6 dudes from Minas Tirith into the air,
yep.
drops them. You watch them fall all the way down. That's the end of the trailer. And
Yeah.
I was like, who freaking gives a rip about Anakin right now? I don't care.
Dude, that sucks. Like,
I
we
know.
talked about this so much, dude. Like back in those days, and I was thinking about this too. Like how episode 1 and Fellowship of the Ring come out right around the same time.
Yep.
Fellowship comes out a year later, right?
But then the sequels come out in a year apart.
Yep, totally. And it's like, I remember, I think it was the Chad that was like, George Lucas must be just freaking out right now
Yeah.
because his
Yeah.
pieces of crap
hmm
are like on display. And you're right, like the Return of the King trailer annihilates episode 2.
The trailer
Yep.
is 10 times better than that movie. Now we're gonna watch it in a couple months, right? This is our
Yep.
January movie. Maybe
Yep.
it's good. We talked about this with episode 1. We always hope it'll be good.
Right. Yeah. And I was mostly saying that for to be funny.
I,
They're
well,
obviously
I'm,
not
I
pieces of
I
crap.
actually agree with you. I think probably that trailer is better than that Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings trailer is better than episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Right.
The
Well,
movie.
so this gets into though source material.
Mhm.
And so it's like uh you know the movie wouldn't exist without the books.
Right.
So you can't say the movie's better than the books. Do you know what I mean? Like because one can exist without the other?
No, I think you can.
No.
There are a lot of movies that are better than its source material. I
Oh,
think
no,
I
I
can
know,
say
but
that
do you
the
see like my
Fellowship of the Ring.
philosophical argument?
I sort of I do.
No, but
I
like
agree with you that the source material is absolutely important. But we're not our podcast isn't called Perfect Source Material, right? It's called Perfect Movie.
right, totally.
And so we have to um I don't know, maybe you disagree. We have to sort of separate the two.
Oh no, dude, I've never read these books, okay?
Oh,
I've never
okay.
read them.
Okay,
So
got
I'm sure they're boring as heck.
it.
But they're
Well,
super
but Lily
good
loves
also.
them, right?
Lily loves them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just coming in with hot takes because I just came in from a long run and I'm friggin' tired.
Well, don't worry, my brain is fried too, so I don't know if I'm making any sense.
Right. No, here,
This
this is what
can
I'm
I just say
saying.
real quick? I think
Yeah.
Lily might like Dune. If she likes, I was trying to warn Lily off of reading Dune because
Right.
it is that book is rough.
Right.
But maybe she would like it if she likes the Lord of the Rings books. I would say I like those, but the movie just when I saw the movie, I was like, oh, I see.
Yeah,
So
so it's
good.
all I was saying was that you can't like you literally can't have the movie without the book. That's
Right,
all I
that's
was
true.
saying.
Yep.
But you also need we're going to talk about it in the evidence,
hmm
but a brilliant mind and a creative mind that's able to mine what's in the books
hmm
because the source material, just like Dune, is so good
Mm.
in the Fellowship or Lord of the Rings, that a mind like Peter Jackson comes in
Yep.
and can can pull it off the page and make it make sense.
Yes, and it's different than our last movie, which was Rob Reiner taking a, a pretty slim book, Misery,
Right.
that doesn't have massive cultural impact like this does, and
Yep.
make a good movie, right?
Right.
Misery. This is why I said in the cold open, nobody really thought it was possible. How are you going to adapt this? Certainly in one movie, even in three movies.
Yep.
And then when people are like, oh, okay, they're each 3 hours long. Well, okay. But still, it's amazing. It is amazing,
Yep.
this
Oh,
movie.
yeah, I 100% agree. And I'll get back to you on those books one of these days. But I'm really proud. Lily has read them. She loves
Yeah.
them. She listens to them all the time.
Yes.
So I mean, like, she legitimately loves it.
It was a gift to me to be able to gift her
Mm.
a version of Fellowship of the Ring that I read.
Yeah.
That I read that first time, right?
Yeah.
So I love. What about Isla? What's her relationship with the movies? Does she like?
She
Lord of the
really
Rings?
likes watching them.
Sweet.
We watched Fellowship last night.
Awesome.
Laughing. We say "Fool of a Took."
Mhm.
You know, every time we see the back of one of the hobbits, we go like, "Little Indian dude." Like, because remember, like, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. What
You
does
don't?
that mean?
Okay, like, there's in the special features, you see that anytime the hobbits are, you can only see their backs and they're in
Yeah.
a shot. It's
Yep.
these little dudes.
Little dudes. Yep.
Little dudes, and one of them, like the chief dude, is like this little Indian dude.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Like
you
from
can see him.
India.
Yeah, and he like leads
I
the
noticed that
crew.
more with Gimli, maybe like wide shots. It's just
Oh,
some
yeah.
little guy
Yeah,
with a lot of beard, and you're like, that's not what's his face. What is his name?
Oh, I forgot to put. How did he not make it on the one sheet? What
What's
the
the
heck?
guy from Raiders of the
Yeah,
Lost
John
Ark?
Rhys Davies.
That's right.
What?
You
I'm
can
putting him on the
so
one
tell
sheet.
sometimes that it's not
Aw.
John Rhys Davies.
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry
love
about
it.
that. I know.
No. I have forced perspective as one of my evidences. I'm not going to do that, so I'll just name it right now. Amazing forced perspective in this movie.
Oh, it's so great, and it stands up. It holds up perfectly.
Oh my gosh. I freaking
So
love
good.
this movie. We should do the one sheet
All
and then
right.
I'll read the VHS that I found.
All right,
So we
sweet.
can actually talk deeply about it.
All right, sounds good. All right, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. At least that's how IMDb calls it.
Yep.
Release date, December 19th, 2001. Sounds like the best time of my life.
Did you go at midnight?
Oh, yeah. I saw all these at midnight, dude.
Me too.
I mean, these are when midnight showings were our bread and butter. You had to wait overnight
Wait
in
in
line.
line. Yep.
You had to run in and get a seat. I mean, if
Ah.
you were late, you were screwed. You're in the front row.
It was like it's like the modern day, well, it's not modern day anymore because it was
Right.
25 years ago, version of like hunting. Like
Mm-hmm.
like I'm sure the meat that you eat when you're hunting, people still hunt. What am I talking
Mhm.
about?
Yeah.
Tastes better because you worked for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
We
Oh, yeah.
worked for those seats.
Dude, totally. I mean, you had to work hard for it. You had to
Yes.
know somebody. You had to
Mhm.
be somebody. You had to take off work, finish
You
your
had to pack meals.
I know, totally. Like, it was such a freaking big deal. And the
So fun.
early bird gets
Mhm.
the seat, right?
That's right. Yep.
And you want that center middle seat, dude.
People would be so mad if you're like laying coats over seats or whatever.
Totally, dude.
They were having none of that. You had to
Yep.
be present and you
Yep.
had to be sitting in that seat. And
Mhm.
nervous about if I get up out of this seat, is somebody going to then take it?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
100%.
those were the days.
Those were the days. I mean, we went to, opening day, Tron.
Uh-huh.
We were there. It was us four in the theater. That was it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to opening day, How to Train Your Dragon. Just
Mhm.
us.
Mm.
What's
What's become of this world?
become? Nobody goes anymore. Like, I'm trying to think of what else I've seen recently. Like, I've been to like all the good movies. Nobody there.
Now, I wonder if I wonder if those movies aren't going to pack theaters the first day. But I have noticed a difference even in like Marvel stuff, and um, I wonder when this Mandalorian and Grogu movie comes out,
Mm,
which I'm not digging the trailer,
I
honestly.
love the trailer. We were
Did you?
laughing
Okay,
our
great.
friggin' butts off.
Okay, that's awesome.
Loved it.
Um, that's a Star Wars movie again.
Yep.
And so I wonder what the opening night will be. I never went to a Star Wars movie where it wasn't packed on the first
Well, this
night.
again is another difference between where we live, dude. You have that
Oh,
theater. Dude, I'm
100%. You're
telling
right.
you, Atlanta,
Too many theaters, maybe.
too many theaters. I
Hmm.
could get a opening night ticket to any, like, the only thing that I couldn't get a ticket to is like the 70 millimeter IMAX small theater.
There we go. Yep.
You know that like there's a few of these like boutique theaters
Mm-hmm.
that do special, like they get the prints in. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
No, it's IMAX, so it's still big, but it's not that big. You know what I mean? They do like one screening
It's
of
big,
like
but there's not a ton of seats.
right.
Yep.
So like they re-released Interstellar like that, and that was actually hard to get.
Okay.
But
Yep.
Lily and I skipped school and went,
Yeah.
and it was like the best afternoon of our lives.
You're
Um,
right that there's a glut of theaters in Atlanta, and so you're not gonna. That's different than even than Madison was when we were doing this stuff.
yeah,
I mean, there were two
totally.
theaters in Eau Claire when I was watching Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring,
Yep,
and so we were running in there. We were.
totally.
It was us against like the city
Yep. It was, and you
to get a
either
seat.
point or star, right? Like which one? Where are you gonna go? What's the best sound? And then we got Ultra Squeen, and then it was just that.
Yep. Okay, back to the one
All right,
sheet.
sorry. All right.
No,
Budget
that's great.
$93 million. dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Running time 2 hours 58 minutes. The extended was actually 3 hours and 48 minutes. I
Yep.
wrote that wrong here. So
50
we'll talk
minutes
about that.
more. Wow.
50 minutes more. And I heard Peter Jackson was like, "That's not the director's cut, though.
Oh,
Like,
interesting.
it's like that's extended with bonus footage, but don't think that that's like the director's cut."
You mean he's saying there's still a director's cut coming?
No, no. I think that the pay. Now we're spoiling future stuff. I don't think that he thinks the pacing of the extended is good or is
Okay.
great.
Got it.
I think he's like, we have so much amazing stuff, and super fans want to see it all, and we have way more.
Mm,
But the tight, taut,
mm.
it's still not tight
Tight
or
taut,
taut.
2 hours 58.
Um,
It flies by.
it does. Oh man, it goes down so good. Okay,
Yeah.
gross at the box office: 319 million US, $889 million worldwide in 2001.
Yeah. Almost $1 billion in 2001. Pretty good.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
It won 4 Academy Awards: cinematography, makeup, original score for Howard Shore. Also wrote Big, starring Tom Hanks,
That's right.
and
a
was
very
on
similar
Saturday Night
score.
Live. Um, and visual effects, nominated for Best Picture, supporting actor Ian McKellen, adapted screenplay, all the people we'll talk about, art direction, sets, costume design, editing,
Hmm.
an original song, and sound. And I guess those all got swept up by Moulin Rouge or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
This is way better though. Come on. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously.
Moulin Rouge is hard for me to watch nowadays. It's too 2000. It
Oh,
looks too
and
2000.
too auto-tuned, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I like some of the music. It was playing on Broadway when I was there, and I was thinking I'd probably like it way better on stage.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've got who are they? Nicole Kidman,
Mhm.
AMC lady herself, and Ewan McGregor,
Is it?
Obi-Wan,
Why was I
singing.
thinking of I didn't write Hugo Weaving down here either. What is my problem?
Mr. Anderson,
You know,
our second Hugo
IMDb
Weaving.
I know IMDb has been weird lately where top build was
Uh-huh.
voice of the ring.
Oh,
Like
so
it's all
is it
out of
like
whack.
in order of appearance?
I don't know. Then
No,
it should
because
be
then
Kate
that would have been
Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett
Yeah.
saying they were all of them deceived. One of my favorite lines of any movie. They were all of them deceived.
Oh, so good.
I love
Oh man,
that.
so great. Let me just say two last things.
Yes.
Rotten Tomatoes, 92% critic, 95% audience. Everybody loves this movie. And I had forgotten, dude, that Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone launched this same year.
I'll get back to that because
Okay.
Jessica and I were like comparing something between this and Harry Potter, and I was like, could they have possibly come out the same year? And they did.
That's
It's crazy.
crazy. And that's what Isla kept saying last night when we were watching it. She was
Yeah.
like, "That's just like Harry Potter.
Uh-huh.
That's just like Harry Potter."
Yeah.
It's like this on this screening. She kept being like, "Wait, that's just like Harry Potter.
Yep.
Wait, that's just like Harry Potter." And then Lily was like, "Well, actually, Harry Potter is
Mhm.
like this, right?"
Yeah, I actually remember somebody saying something similar to me, not Harry Potter, but just like, yeah, I liked Fellowship of the Ring, but it seemed like it was copying everything else. And I was like, what? The Fellowship of the Ring
Right.
is patient zero for high fantasy.
100%, just like Dune, like the Dunes,
Yeah.
of Star Wars
Right.
are from Dune.
Dune shouldn't remind you of Star Wars. I know why it does.
Right.
Star Wars is a complete ripoff of Dune.
Totally. Exactly.
So yes, everything that runs through high fantasy, and I would maybe put Harry Potter into that, but certainly things like Game of Thrones and stuff like that, all
Oh
of
yeah.
that is it leaning so hard
Yep.
on themes, imagery, location, stuff like that Tolkien invented.
Right. Yep. Which is why, so I'm like his mind, his creativity,
Mm-hmm.
his genius, to say Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, yeah.
But do you just think he needed an editor or what?
No, I just think it's written in a time that I don't love the writing of, and
Got it.
I just think it's boring,
Okay.
and not boring in a way that uh welcomes me in for some reason.
Sure.
I'm just like I'm not I can't get it. Now, Dune is just inscrutable, I think sometimes. Like you're like,
Okay.
what are these names? What are they doing? It's highly political.
Right.
And so I slogged through that one too. I enjoy way more slogging through Lord of the Rings than I
Got
did
it.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not my style. It's too pastoral or something. It's like I don't know. And uh the movie for me just fixes it.
Sure.
I was looking at I was looking at the stars and thinking about the cast members, I mean, other movies we've done with these folks. And so
Mm-hmm.
I think this is our first Elijah Wood.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do another one next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's our third Sean Astin.
Rudy, how 51st Dates?
No,
Just kidding.
Goonies.
Just kidding.
51st Dates, he's in that? I better watch that movie.
Isn't he in that?
I don't know. Sounds
think
great.
so.
I've always wanted to watch 51st Dates. Now I have a reason.
Okay.
Ian
I know.
McKellen, we haven't. Ian McKellen, I don't think we've done any from him. No Vigos. Sean Bean, no.
Nope.
We've not done the Pirates movies, so no Orlando Bloom.
Nope.
No Billy Boyd. Ian Holm, our second Ian Holm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Chariots of Fire.
Oh, our third Ian Holm.
Oh, what else?
I kept
Oh,
thinking of
Alien.
Ash in Alien. Yes.
Yep, you're right.
One of my favorite performances. Kate Blanchett, I don't know if we've done anything with her in it.
I don't think so.
Our first of 2 Christopher Lee movies in the next couple months because he
Uh-huh.
comes back as Count Dooku.
Count
Now, he was
Dookie.
having a great couple of years.
For sure, dude. And apparently he was friends with the professor Tolkien.
Was he?
I
Oh, that's
believe that they
amazing.
were friends and they
Um,
corresponded or
wow,
smoked
that's great.
cigars or pipes together or whatever.
Yeah, weed. Some of
Pipe
that-
weed,
Some of
the
that pipe
finest
weed.
pipe weed in all of the Shire.
And our second Liv Tyler, because we did that thing you do.
Oh yeah, wow.
Maybe someday Armageddon.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I was also looking at Pearl Harbor on this, dude. Came out this same year. I mean,
Oh,
bro, looking through the movies, we ran out of time, but like looking through other movies that came out around this time,
yes.
every single one is a banger, dude, or at least has a great memory. I mean, I remember going to Castaway with you guys.
Yep.
I remember going to I mean,
That
we
was
love.
one. Wait, Castaway was one that Chad was like, we have to go 2 hours early. And we
Oh.
sat there in an empty theater.
Like Castaway, dude. Like we were like by ourselves.
We were Castaway into that theater. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that very vividly.
Yep. Oh man. So
Honestly, Harry Potter is the one that stuck out to me most. Like, what? That is weird that they came out both the same
I
year.
just have vivid memories of seeing Pearl Harbor with Aaron's family,
Interesting.
and yeah,
I don't
dude.
know that I've ever seen Pearl Harbor. Should I see that? Should I put it
I-
on my queue
I mean,
or in my
dude, it's-
shoot?
No, it's kind of awesome, dude.
It is.
Like it's
Oh,
kind of
sweet.
it's like I mean, it is what it is. It's like isn't that Josh Hartnett and Ben Affleck? I mean, the most chiseled jaws you've ever seen, dude.
Wait, is Liv Tyler in it?
Wait, no, she's not. Wait, why am I
No, that's
confusing?
Rachel something or other. I think is in that movie. I don't.
You
think
know
Liv
what? I'm
Tyler's in it.
thinking I crossed Armageddon. You're
Yeah.
totally right.
Makes a lot of sense to cross.
But the Ben
Armageddon.
Affleck of it
Right, exactly.
is why.
And is Pearl Harbor Michael Bay directed?
Yeah,
If
totally.
it's not, it seems like it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like everything is exploding and like it's so dumb, but it's so awesome.
And it's
don't know.
definitely a Titanic clone, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's set this movie
Yeah.
in a historical
Mhm.
tragedy moment with a with a romance that runs through it.
Yep.
As far as I remember, I never saw it, but I don't think it worked as well as Titanic.
No,
Right?
but yeah,
But I should
the
still watch it. Okay,
the
I'll
Michael
watch it.
Bay of it though, dude.
I like Michael Bay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a
for
fan.
sure. Yeah, it's
Okay,
I
let
shouldn't
me
have said
read the
it's
back of
stupid
the
or
box
dumb.
here.
It's actually good.
Okay,
It's
I'll
fun.
put it in the queue and then I'll be the judge
Eh.
of that.
I mean, when is Pearl Harbor Day? Isn't that December?
January 6th?
No, I think
that's a different day.
that's
It's
the most
January
recent-
something.
No, it's
Now, what if they made a movie about that
Oh.
with the romance that ran through it?
Oh my gosh, dude. No, I think
Okay.
December 7th, right?
That's right. Yeah, not January 6th. And then at the end of that movie, they all get released. Okay.
Right. Oh, right.
Um, yeah, that's the happy ending in very, very sarcastic quotes. All right.
Right.
Here's the back of the box. With the help of a courageous fellowship of friends and allies, Frodo embarks on a perilous mission to destroy the legendary One Ring. Hunting Frodo are the servants of the Dark Lord Sauron
Oh,
and the ring's evil creator. If Sauron reclaims the ring, Middle Earth is doomed. Winner of 4 Academy Awards, this epic tale of good versus evil, friendship and sacrifice will transport you to a world beyond imagination. Good News Nation, it's in color.
sweet.
Kind of brown and greens, right?
Color. It's in color corrected.
It's a little
like-
sepia, this movie.
Yeah, it's like everything's through a filter, right? Like the girls clocked that actually. They kept being like blue screen, blue screen, blue screen, and I was like, actually, I think that's just color correction and also blue screen.
There definitely is blue screen. You can tell, but you're right. Color correction all over this thing. It is in
Yep.
color though. PG-13. I see 178 minutes. Okay, we have so much to talk about, but can I
Mhm.
just say, Jessica and I like to watch Fellowship of the Ring on October 24th. Do you know why that is?
I do know why that is, because they say October 24th in the movie.
Yes, it's when Frodo wakes up from Weathertop. He asks
Yep.
what the date is, and Gandalf says it's October 24th. And so we always try to watch it on October 24th.
That is great. We clocked that last night. I was like, Aaron, that's so cool. It's like October 24th today. She's like, no, it's not. It's the 29th. And I was like, oh, it was close. That conversation happened, bro, last night.
And I also just love that there's a date in this movie.
Yeah, which makes no sense at all. The timings in this movie make no sense. 2,000 years since Isildur and the ring, and like what it was, or the ring was dormant for 2,000 years.
Yeah.
Like, but Mr. Anderson was there.
Oh yeah.
Like, and they're
I mean,
just about
those
to
elves
leave.
are old, bro.
They're old, but we catch them right as they're about to leave. You know, it's like everything.
Yeah, but if we didn't, the movie wouldn't be very exciting.
I know,
We've
but
got to
it's such a
catch them at the
coinky
right
dink.
time.
Like that doesn't make any sense. Why are they leaving right then?
Well, because That's when they're leaving. And when the movie's happening.
But it's such a coincidence, dude. Why didn't it get like 3 years before where they weren't leaving yet?
Okay, so Anthony would prefer a movie set 3 years before the events of this where nothing happens.
They're just sitting around, dude.
That's what you'd prefer. Okay, let's go into the trial and see if Fellowship of the Ring is indeed perfect.
All right, let's do it. Here, I got to grab my La Croix.
Okay. Grabbing his La Croix, folks, while I eat my apple. And then I'm going to throw it at a fool of a toque. Something funny when in movies people throw food at each other just once and hits them on the head. I like that. It's a good apple I'm eating. This is what kind of apple is this? It's not a pink lady, but it's sweet and tart, so I like it. And it's kind of big. I'm going to have to enter into this into my Lose It as a medium-sized, I would say, apple. Now I have to cross off everything that I've talked about so far. Forced perspective. Done. Lord of the Rings taking over my heart from Star Wars. Done. High fantasy patient zero. Done. Book versus movie. Done. Wow. What else am I going to talk about? Don't worry. There's a couple things I have music on this list. Did we talk about that yet? Not quite sure. I wonder if he's also going to the bathroom. Oh, he's back.
Sorry, dude.
No
It's
problem.
also friggin' freezing in here.
Oh, no.
Jeez, I'm frozen solid, dude. All right.
Okay.
All right, dude.
I'd say we have an hour if we want to
Okay.
go longer on this.
Yeah, that's
one.
fine.
Nobody will blame us for a longer ep on this.
Nope, for sure.
Okay.
Safety.
It's all on video.
I know.
Right. Okay.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, clap.
Clap. 1, 2, 3, clap.
Clap. Say all rise.
All rise.
Hey, how's it going over there? Can't wait to hear your take on Lord of the Rings. I heard about the hot take that Steven thinks the book is way worse than the movie. Oh, wait, no, wait, sorry. The movie's way better than the book. He still likes the book, though, but, whatever. All right, bye. Oh.
Hot takes coming. Here's what's happening now. We pick a movie and we love it. And we talk through it. We act as its defense counsel and present evidence. Oh, boy. Not again. I don't have the sound ready.
Oh, dang it. Me neither.
What if I had some sort of like Lord of the Rings sound? I don't have that either.
That would have been fun, actually. Like some sort of Lord of the Rings sound.
Should have thought of that. There it is. That's the sound you'll hear when we present evidence and attempt to prove to you, listener, and to one another that the movie is not only good, it's perfect. When we're done, I get a vote. Anthony gets a full vote. And you, the listener, collectively get a full vote. If 75% of you say yes, that equals a yay. 3 yeses the movie has to get to be perfect. And if it is, it goes up to Zod, R.I.P., who is our evil alien of the year, who we're trying to convert. He watches these movies and is turned from a mean man in a mirror to a kind gentleman. We have a lot to talk about, and I've already crossed off 8 things that we did talk about in the first opening. So I'm feeling good about that.
All right. Dude,
unless we want to talk more about forced perspective or
right.
The book versus the movie. We will talk a little bit more about the book versus the movie because of one of my evidence C's.
Okay, for sure. Here, can I chunk in, dude?
Oh, wow. We're going for it right away. Great.
Oh.
There's the noise.
All right. So Dude, I need my first evidence, dude, as to why this is a perfect movie is the prologue.
Hey-o.
So we watched the movie last night, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me mention, okay, the reason why, and then I'll mention it.
Okay, great.
The reason is if I were Peter Jackson and I had to somehow just like, mine the
Mm.
good stuff that can make it to, a 3-hour movie,
Mine's
that's
Moria.
Moria.
Yes.
Malt beer, roast beef. If like that is ultimate Cran's dream, dude. Like Cran's dream on Cran's dream,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow they thought of the idea because the book, I've read a lot of book one and I've heard a ton of it via Lily listening to the audiobook and laying
Yep.
down
Yeah.
together.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a birthday party. There's
Birthday
a
party.
party, and that was the way I think originally the movie was going to start.
Mm-hmm.
And Peter Jackson was like, we need a prologue. And we
Yeah.
need to somehow just info dump everybody into this world as fast as possible.
Yep.
And so they, like, the way they were able to make the history of this whole, like, universe
Yeah.
that concise,
Mm-hmm.
that understandable. Like, you're
Yep.
like, oh, okay. Oh, so that's that. Oh, so you made that, and then you got to destroy it. And men, elves, dwarves,
Uh-huh.
orcs.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So that's the world we're going into. Oh, okay. And you get it.
Yes.
And so, like,
I agree.
it's just like a microcosm of incredible screenplay,
Yep.
incredible adaptation.
Yep.
Why it should have won the Oscar. I mean, I don't know what won adapted screenplay. I should have looked
Yeah,
that
that's
up.
interesting that it didn't. I'm sure. I guess I'm not sure, but my guess is Return of the King did because it won all the Oscars.
It did.
Right?
Oh, well, I'm
Um,
assuming so, yeah. Because it
I'm
won like
assuming
12 or
it
13.
won adapted screenplay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's odd that it didn't. I'm sure something else worthy did. But it's genius. You're right. The way
Yep.
it starts.
I just think that it's also just an example of how they were able to get it all on screen and
Yep.
tell a cohesive story that makes
Mhm.
sense, that is so entertaining,
Yeah.
in under 3 hours. You know what I mean? For all three
Yes.
of them. Now, I guess the other ones were slightly above that. But again, to me, this is not my wheelhouse. I'm not a writer. I don't do stuff like that. I play the bassoon.
Mhm.
So I don't, have to do anything like that. So I'm amazed.
Yep.
Like, I think it's a thing of genius. Like, on the level of like a Hamilton, like,
Sure.
of amazing work that'll stand the test of time. Not
Yes.
only the source material, obviously, but the way they were able to bring it on screen. And I
Yep.
think the prologue is the first very big example of that.
You're
That's why
just
it's my
locked
first
in.
evidence.
I
Mhm.
love what you're saying about like,
Mhm.
oh, okay. That's really hard to do.
Oh, okay.
In
Yeah, I mean,
any
we've
movie.
seen dumb info dumps or prologues. You're like, wait, but why though? That didn't help. Or like, that was
we do
weird.
talk about info dumps once in a while on the podcast. Speaking of Jurassic Park, we talked about it in our first
Uh-huh.
episode, right? Like,
Dino dump,
yep,
or Dino DNA.
the Mr. DNA
Yep.
does so much heavy lifting in that movie.
Yep. Totally.
And there's a point where you're like, I really need this because I don't want to be confused anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, sometimes I like it when the movie is out ahead of me and I'm just trying to catch up to it, right? I think the call that Peter Jackson made, which was, you're always going to know exactly what's happening, exactly where you are geographically,
Yep.
exactly the goal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's what makes the first Star Wars movies great also. You always know exactly who you're with, why, and what their goal is.
Yeah. Right.
And Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, even when they split off into concurrent stories happening at the same time,
Yep.
which this movie doesn't do much, but the second and third ones certainly do.
Right.
You know exactly what's happening. And
Mm-hmm.
to do that with like names that all sound the same.
I know Aowen, Arwen,
Yeah, you've got Arwen and
Aragorn.
Eowyn, Eomir, Aragorn.
Yeah.
Those are four of the main characters.
Right.
Faramir, Faramir. I'm getting no.
Balin.
I got those confused. It's Boromir and Faramir.
Oh yeah.
Gimli,
Borophyll.
son of Gloin. Chlorophyll, more like
Gimli,
Borophyll, makes an
Gloin,
appearance.
Balin. Yep.
Yeah, and you just feel in good hands, maybe right away.
Yep. I mean, you've got Rusty Bit of a Took. Fool of a Took. So Peregrine Took, and what's the other dude's name from Lost?
Meriadoc. What's his last name? I can't remember.
Merry and Pippin.
Yeah,
But Took? Wait, who's the Fool of a
Peregrine.
Took?
That's Pippin. Yep.
Peregrine
Took.
is Pippin?
Yep.
Oh, so Pippin's like a nickname?
Yep. And Meriadoc is Mary.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
How does Perry Group become Pippin?
Don't know, but I kind of love it.
I love it.
Why
It's
is-
great. Samwise.
Why is
Gamgee.
William Bill? Right. Oh, and Bill is the name of the horse, right?
Oh yeah.
I
Right.
love that horse, Bill.
Mm.
It's so sad when they have to send him away. But at least it doesn't
Aw.
get eaten by that octopus monster.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is so sad, dude.
Mm.
Yep.
I love the prologue. So can I just chunk in addition to that? Is that all right?
Yep. Mhm.
Because I think we've already mentioned something about this. My number one is dialogue in this movie.
Nice.
The writing of dialogue and monologue, I guess, because that's the opening prelude is not dialogue, it's monologue.
Yes.
Now this is really where it is so much better than the book. And Peter Jackson has to make it work in 3 hours.
Right.
And so he has to cut things out. Now there is maybe this is what you were saying too a little bit. He knows, looking at this tome of a book, what to include and what not to include.
Yep. Totally. He had to make some tough
complete
calls.
sense. Yes,
too.
definitely. So there's no Tom Bombadil. People
Yep.
were freaking out when they found out about that.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the Rings of Power show. Go see Tom Bombadil there.
Yep.
Have you seen Rings of Power? Have you watched the show?
1 season, maybe 1.5 seasons or so.
Okay. The second season is awesome.
I know you
The first
said
season's
that
slog.
last
Uses
year.
slog a lot, but so they were all of them deceived. That is from the book. And it's great. So it's like, okay, we like that line. I was just thinking through some of my other favorite lines. I'm not even going to scratch the surface of them, right? Just trying to remember. But when Boromir says, "Not with 10,000 men could you do this. It is folly," is like we say that all the time to each other here. Like, not with 10,000 men, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't say you couldn't do this. He says, "Not with 10,000 men could you do this.
Yeah.
It is folly."
Yeah.
Oh, goosebumps on goosebumps when he says that.
Yeah.
Not in the book.
Oh, really?
Neither is you cannot. What is it like?
One does not
One
simply.
does not simply.
Yep.
That's not in the book.
Huh. The top meme of all time.
Right, exactly. That is a Philippa Boyle, right? Like, or Boyens and Francis Walsh. Are those his
Fran Walsh? Yeah, Fran Walsh and Philippa
Walsh.
Boyens. I mean, they are all over those DVD special
Right.
features.
Yeah,
and I love that. Shoot, it's one or the other that is always. She's like, I always am writing. I always have the laptop, right?
Yep, that's right. I remember that. I have them right here.
Oh yeah,
with the discs on discs of these DVDs. I feel
Yep.
like this is one of these things where if you were a fan of Lord of the Rings, you had this.
we have it.
Yep.
The girls have watched the whole thing.
I'm holding up the triple DVD. Thick. I mean, this is a
so
thick
Yeah.
DVD case. I don't watch a lot of DVDs anymore, but I'm never going to give this up.
No way. We watched everything on DVD. The first time we watched it
many
through.
things on these. Yeah.
No, but I mean, we watched.
You watch the movies.
we watched the movies. We suffered through 480p. But honestly,
wow.
we did it for nostalgia, dude. Because it
Yeah.
still looks great, but
Hmm.
it looks great.
Now, I just watched Sneakers on DVD and it did not look great.
Uh
That transfer was bad. I can
mm,
assume that the transfer onto these DVDs is much better. Um,
it's good.
I mean, we watched it on HBO Max, or is
Yep.
it just Max now, or is it H?
I
No,
think
it's
it's
HBO
HBO
Max again.
Max.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it looked absolutely incredible.
I know. Well, that's what we watched it in last night. Looks
Okay,
great.
looks
I
great.
also watched the last hour of it while doing my 10-mile run earlier.
Wow.
Because we only watched an hour and a half last night. Because it was like, all right, we got to go to bed, y'all.
Wait a minute.
'Cause,
You watched it while running?
yep, that's why I ran for so long. Because I had to finish the movie, dude.
You watched it? You watched it with your eyes on your phone
No, I
while
just
you
had
were
it in my
running?
pocket and just listened to it.
Okay, so you might not have a lot to say about the visuals of the last hour of this movie,
Yeah,
but even
but
though you've probably seen it 20 times.
yeah, I mean, I have two thoughts on that. One, we had to go to bed early because a brand new Chick-fil-A was opening this morning. Brand new. We were the first dozen customers. We were there at 5:55 a.m.
Did you get anything for free for being that
Yeah,
early or
we got
no?
a cool collector mug. They don't do the first 100 anymore,
Oh, okay.
where you get a year's worth of Chick-fil-A. That would have
That's what I was
ruled.
thinking of. Yeah.
But
You
that's
probably
why we.
wouldn't have been the first dozen if that was on offer still.
No, definitely not. But it was amazing. But that's why we had to go to bed early. Um,
Hmm.
and then I almost didn't even watch it because I was like, I know. Erin actually said that. She's like, you don't need to watch that. We
But
have watched that so many times.
I get it.
But I'm glad I did
Okay.
because I remembered how freaking much I love it
Oh man, it is so
and
good.
how fun it was to watch it with the fam
Yep.
and that's why I wasn't worried about watching the last hour while running.
Hmm.
Well, listening to the last hour while running because I
Right.
know every beat.
Yes.
I
Every
don't know if I
visual
know
and
many
every
movies
sound
better.
effect. Yeah. Really? These
I
are
don't
your top knowledge of movies.
no, I don't know that I know many better than I know this one.
Right.
I mean,
Yep.
Empire, I know every beat of that.
Yeah.
Back
Yep.
to the Future, know every beat of that. E.T.,
Yes.
know every beat of that. Rudy,
Yep.
I know every beat of that.
Oh, Rudy's up there. We're watching E.T. tonight
Mm,
because it's the day before Halloween when we're recording this,
yep.
and we love the Halloween scene.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm getting ready for those waterworks.
Oh, it's
All right,
Waterworks.
everyone. Dad's crying, even though the boys aren't here, which probably make
I
me
know.
cry even more. Okay.
Yep.
Anyways, some
Also
other
worse.
lines that I love.
Yep.
Things that are. No, sorry. Things that were, things that are,
Hmm.
and things that have not yet come to pass.
Mm,
I love the lengthening of that.
mm.
That it's not things that are, things that were, things that will be.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just the weight of that in the book. Great job for bringing that out. Good job, Peter Jackson and his
Yes.
friends.
Yep.
If you want him, come and claim him, we say all the time
Oh yeah.
about anything that anyone asks us to bring to them.
Sure.
So if the remote is like right there, but
Yeah.
I can't quite reach it, but Jessica can. I'm
Yeah.
like, hun, can you just?
Yeah.
And she's like, if you want him, come and claim him. Now, obviously, that line is not in the book because I don't know that. I think only Gladriel is a female voice in Fellowship of the Ring, which is another thing I don't love about these books.
Okay.
I mean,
sure.
this is a sausage fest.
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
books.
It's a brotherhood movie. It's
Yeah.
a friendship movie.
Fellow.
But yeah, and also, actually, Liv Tyler talks about that a lot in the special features
Okay.
too. Like she felt like she was a part of. She was like it was like a brotherhood, and she said she got to be the kind of like the fun friend
Mm-hmm.
outside of it, and so she was loving it.
There you
And,
go. Another reason why the movie is far superior because I think she is seen across the room in the book, does not have any lines. She's just
okay.
Elrond's daughter sitting there. This one,
Mhm.
she's riding that freaking fast horse. She's
Oh
making
yeah.
the river come and defeat those Nazgul, and she's saying, "If you come him, what? If you want him,
If
come
you
and
wanna
claim
come."
him." One of my favorite lines ever.
Yep. So good. We say Nazgul all the time. Nazgul,
Nazgul?
like That's not cool. We'd be like, Nazgul.
Nazgul. That's good. I should
We
start
say
saying
that
that.
all the time.
Fool of Atuk is in the book.
Oh yeah.
Rusty Bitatuk is not, which is something you made up.
Right, you rusty bit of took. It's just like Runky Patunky Slaymo. It's
Yep,
like
exactly. And then this is actually one of my favorite changes. You shall not pass
Oh yeah, yep.
is not in the book. You cannot pass is.
Mm,
And they made this choice that I think is like the perfect example of why this movie is better. Shall is way better than can.
yep. Yeah. Much
Can
more
means
poetic.
you're not able to, right?
You can't pass. You
Right.
shall not pass.
Shall
Oh yeah.
means I am not going to allow you
Yep.
to pass. You shall not pass is tears are squirting out of my freaking eyes. And when he says fly you fools,
Oh yeah.
which I think is in the book.
Mm.
When we get to Two Towers, speaking of openings of movies, I felt like I was
Oh.
going to poop my pants with
Oh my gosh,
with
100%. Yeah.
surprise, shock, pleasure. I know pooping your pants doesn't usually
That
mean
doesn't
all
really.
that stuff.
That's how you really feel pleasure.
But when you see the Balrog again, and
Yeah.
you're like, they're starting here.
I know it was top beginning ever. We got to talk
Top
about that when we
moment
get to
of
Two
my
Towers.
life.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's like, yeah, I cannot wait to talk about Two Towers because that was a very important evening, a very memorable evening. I'll say
Okay,
that.
I can't wait.
That sounded
let's hold
weird.
that
Ugh,
then.
it wasn't like that. Like, I don't
Some
know.
enchanted evening.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
went to see Two
enchanted.
Towers.
It wasn't enchanted. That whole little season was not enchanted.
Oh
But I
no.
muscled through, and the movie helped.
Okay, great.
What
so
about
that's-
the
go ahead.
line when he's like, "I wish the ring hadn't come to me,"
Mm-hmm.
and Gandalf is like, "Shoot, I can't." The line is
So do
so
all. So do all who. I mean that scene is great when they're sitting out trying to decide
I
which
just
door
said
to
I
go
know
through.
every beat of this. No, it was like,
So do
yeah.
all who face such times.
yeah, something like that.
Yep.
I think that's a great line too.
Yep. So do all who live to see such times.
Yeah, because I wish it hadn't come to me. He said, right?
Yep.
Great.
I mean, I've got goosebumps.
Yep. Great line.
Is this dumb of me? I have seen also this movie 25 times.
No.
And it's got to be once a year since it came out. I've seen this movie, maybe more.
Yeah.
I think for me, and there are still lines that just knock me out.
Yep.
And so that's why it has to be number one. I know that it's amazing how it looks and how it sounds, how it makes me feel, but
Yep.
number one for me, whenever I rewatch, which is once a year, is I am knocked out by the dialogue.
Yeah. I think they did that. They had such care that
Mhm.
the dialogue would be good because he's such a great writer.
Mhm.
Like he's so poetic in his language.
Yeah.
And maybe it's, long-winded or something like that, but he the way he writes is still really beautiful. And so they
Mhm.
respected that. It wasn't just like, you can't pass. It's like, you shall not pass, right?
Right. Exactly.
Everything has kind of like this old English sound to it.
And every line means something, right?
Yeah.
Every line is important.
Mhm.
I think that can not work in other movies that don't have the weightiness of that this one has, right?
Sure.
Then again, Bill and Ted talk like Shakespeare, which was on my evidence.
I know.
And so
Yeah.
whenever I get a little bit of some of this more, I don't know, this careful writing,
Mm-hmm.
it means something. When people say something, I am
Mhm.
fully in. And that is certainly the case in this movie.
Yep. Totally agree, dude.
Okay, I just have one more because I was like, if I don't pick two, I'm going to be talking about a million things, but I
Oh,
don't know if you want to
gosh.
chunk in on anything.
Yeah. Let me chunk in on this bad boy. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, dude. My next evidence would be the artisans.
Okay.
So, I mean, this was there was such care taken to every single detail
Mm-hmm.
of this movie. So
Mm-hmm.
like we talked about it we talk about it maybe more with Spielberg, sometimes Lucas obviously, but like how their collaborators
Mm-hmm.
or the people that they work with
Yeah.
are so crucial. So like
Mm-hmm.
Spielberg, no, sorry, George Lucas hired Kirshner
Yep. Sure.
to write Empire Strikes Back, and it's the best one.
I mean, we talk about this especially as we've gotten into the prequels, and
Yep,
Lucas didn't have
right,
people that he was listening to,
right,
working together with, and then we get a
right.
different product. Yeah.
Yep. Um, that being said, though, the artisans, even the artisans on all of the prequels are still amazing,
I
though.
mean, I was just gonna
Like
say, then again, he has
the
John Williams still.
well, yeah, he's got John Williams, but he's got all those model makers, even still, all those
Yep.
graphic artists. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there still just needed to be somebody to be just like edit this, don't do that. So
Somebody to
he's
speak
still
some truth
surrounded,
to power in
right?
that situation, right? Yeah.
And in the Lord of the Rings world, Peter Jackson still had carte blanche, like veto power over everything. But he was like, I love the art of Alan Lee,
Okay.
right? John
Mm-hmm.
Howe, I think is how you say his name.
Okay.
Uh, and he's like, we keep making our stuff look like their illustrations. Like,
Yeah.
what if we like
Just
threw
hire
a
him.
Hail Mary and
Mm-hmm.
like got them out of seclusion where they just draw all the time and
Uh-huh.
paint all the time and just hired them for a couple years to just come live here and just do the stuff for us.
Yeah. Yep.
And like instead of like trying to make something like what they do,
Mm-hmm.
they got those dudes. So like I have the beautiful trilogy book hardcover that's like
Oh,
massive that
yeah.
Alan Lee
Mm.
illustrated. Like
Wow.
I should have I don't know, it's in Lily's room, it's right over there.
Okay.
I got that in high school.
Oh,
Um, and still haven't read it. but
I
it's
looked at
like
the pictures.
I like to look at the pictures. But that's what he was doing. He was like they kept making it look like that.
Yeah.
And then remember like I know you've seen the DVD extras. So like they hire those dudes and then they go to the Shire, like
Mm.
where they're thinking about filming the Shire,
Yes, I
and
remember
then
this.
they just go off on their own. I'm gonna like cry, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They like go off on their own and they just start painting
Mm-hmm.
and sketching, be like, that's Bag End right there. It's like it was already there.
Yeah. So I wonder if New Zealand goes
Uh,
on, it deserves a chunk in.
oh yeah, I mean, I have New Zealand in all caps written here. I have New Zealand, I
Okay,
have
I'll
Passion
chunk it in.
Project, I have Source Material, I have The Artisans.
I'm just gonna give New Zealand a little chunk
Yes.
because whenever we watch this, Jessica and I say, I cannot believe this place exists.
I know.
Every
There's like
new scene they're in, I'm like, huh?
they have canyons, they have Mount Everest practically. They have
Yeah.
forests galore. Um,
Yep.
they have beautiful rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's it is so incredible, New Zealand.
I would love to go. We should go. Two Gomers go to New Zealand.
Yeah, they had
They
an
do those
audition for
tours.
Principal Bassoon. One of my friends was Principal Bassoon there
Oh,
of the New Zealand Symphony for a while, and then
wow.
now she's Principal National Symphony.
Okay. Well, let's someday let's go. That is definitely a place I would love to go someday. They do
Totally.
tours, I would love to go on one of those, like we went on the Sound of Music tour or whatever when I was
Right,
young.
right.
But like, um, my eyes are popping whenever I watch these movies,
I know.
and I just
I'm
can't believe it exists. And the Shire is maybe the most subtle of them. That is not Mount Everest, but it may be my favorite.
I know. I mean, how many times have we just imagined Bag End? Like
Mm.
that even though I hadn't read the books, I knew what that was.
Yeah.
Um, they went there, and they were there a year before they filmed, right? so that they
Mhm.
could plant stuff,
Mm.
so that they could excavate stuff, that they
Mhm.
could build hills, plant trees, gardens,
Mhm.
uh, animal spots, and then build those epic round doors.
Put those doors on the side.
Yep. Dude, this is what's weird, dude. I opened up Instagram this morning,
Mhm.
and at the very top was ABC News, and it was Elijah Wood surprises couple getting married. Did you see that
I saw the
story?
same thing. I
Dude,
almost texted you and I was like, we should talk about it on the podcast.
this is the
Th-
algorithm knew what we were looking up, dude. And
Well,
then it actually
but
happened.
Elijah Wood is the algorithm then because he made it happen. So people must have I didn't know this. People must have weddings there where the movie was filmed.
Incredible.
Too bad I got married in 2000.
Oh, dang it. You guys should renew your wedding. Oh, wait, you did that this summer.
We can do it every year.
Do it
Um,
every year.
and Elijah Wood just kind of shows up and gets to be in their wedding pictures.
What?
What a dream.
That's crazy. But then what do you do after you say, hey, then you're like, oh, well, see ya. Like,
I have some questions for him. I have
okay.
questions for him about Back to the Future 2, about The Good Son.
Mm,
There's a lot to talk about. with
okay.
Elijah
All
Wood.
right. So you'd have
Whether
a lot
he
of
would
fun.
answer them or not,
Sure.
that would be a different story. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, imagine having your wedding in that beautiful place, even minus Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, everything I see in this movie, even though I know there's blue screen and there's paint like matte paintings sometimes, right? Like when you
Yep.
see, I guess in the second one, Rohan up on that hill, that's not really there,
Oh, right.
but um, they are actually building a ton of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There is a
I mean,
lot of it is there.
yep, they called them the bigatures, right? So not the
Mm-hmm.
miniatures, but the
Right.
bigatures. So they were like 11 feet tall of
Rivendell.
yeah, or like the
Yep.
tower that Saruman is in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
Um,
love that tower.
you know, like or the that one where all the orcs are and they're torturing Gollum.
Oh,
See,
right.
we should be better at knowing these names, but they all
The other tower, the other
the,
of the two
yeah,
towers.
the other
Wait, actually, no, wait. Is that the other of the two
I don't
towers?
feel like it's the other tower. I don't know.
It might be. Is it was he being
Yeah, that's
tortured
got to
in the
be the
tower
two
with the
towers
eye on
'cause
top? I think so.
yeah, you're right.
The Eye of Sauron Tower. Yep. So it's Sauron and Sauron. Speaking
Yeah,
of two names that
right.
are exactly the same, like, bro, Sauron and Sauron. How am I not supposed to be confused here?
Sounds the same, dude.
I
Um,
know.
let me just tie up the artisans thing real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, you bring Howard Shore in to do the score. You bring in like I mean, from the very smallest detail of chainmail, you know,
Hmm.
like they handmade all their chainmail to be the best chainmail that's ever been in a movie because they were like chainmail always looks crappy, so we're gonna hand make it.
Yep.
To the model makers,
Mm-hmm.
to the screenplay writers, the care
Yes.
of these artisans,
Mm-hmm.
and then ultimately the vision and just the like. He never slept, dude. He took 3, 4, 5 years of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Jackson, I mean,
Yep.
and just like he was like, I'm going hard
Mm-hmm.
on this like lifelong like dream project,
Yep.
and then he inspired everybody to go all in, including bringing these visual artists in. I don't
Yeah.
know, I just think it's incredible.
I mean, there's stories of the actors. They all have tattoos, right?
Yeah,
Of this
totally.
stuff. Like
Yep.
this is not a movie we're making. This is an experience, a life experience we are having together.
Yeah,
Um,
putting
we're gonna
the
be
thing
together
that
for
you
these
can't
4 or
put on
5 years.
screen
Yeah.
on screen.
Yep. Yeah. Um. Yeah. This is not some movie that they just threw together.
That's what I like when you see George Lucas with his legal pad. He's like, episode 2. All I need is an idea, right? Like, I mean, okay, that's the creative process. I should make
Well,
fun because he's incredible. It's just like,
no, but I was thinking even before you said this thing at the top about like taking this giant thing and making it into a movie. What is harder, and this may be different for everyone, is starting with a blank yellow pad and having to
yeah,
make it up,
yeah,
right?
and like everybody's gonna watch it. Like
Yeah.
the pressure. I mean, that you can't understate how that must have felt. Even though he's super friggin' rich, has that really cool like writing cottage,
Yeah.
but it's
I
still
love a
but
writing cottage.
my noodle still needs to create some doodles, man.
Yeah. And so there's that, right? You start from nothing, or you have this massive thing to adapt. Those are
Mm.
both very, very difficult things to do.
Yep. Yep.
There has been a lot of success in both of those areas over the years and a lot of failures.
Hmm.
I think that this like Craion's dream when you're thinking about Lord of the Rings, I mean, I'm sure it was the same with Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe. Like, how do we adapt this thing, Dune, right? That
Mm.
has been such a classic story
Yeah.
for decades and decades. And now we're
Yeah.
going to try to do this thing where we make a movie. Um, so what Peter Jackson did was he went hard.
Yep.
He hired a lot of excellent people
Uh-huh.
and he shot high there, right? With
Yep.
the
Totally.
artists. Um, I would say there's no superstars in this movie, which actually kind of works.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I actually want to talk about cast for a minute.
Okay, great. I would
Um,
love to also.
this was the first time that I can remember seeing somebody that I was like, hey, wait, they're in that other movie, and this is weird.
Mm,
So, like, okay, when Hugo Weaving came in as the elf,
yeah,
Lord, whatever, I was like, wait,
Elrond.
that's
Yep.
Elrond. Yeah, I was like, wait, but he's in the Matrix.
I think you mentioned this in our Matrix episode.
Yeah,
That was a hard
it was a
that
hard
was a
one for
hard
me.
jump for you.
Yeah, I was kind of like, huh, I don't know if I like that at first.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Aaron actually clocked the same thing. I love Hugo Weaving. I think he's incredible. I think he's incredible in both. But
Hmm.
in that moment, he was iconic in his portrayal
Agent Smith,
of
right?
Agent Smith. Yeah.
Yep.
I keep calling him Mr. Anderson.
Well, but that's
Um,
because of what he says. Mr. Anderson.
right.
You can call him that.
I thought Liv Tyler was weird at first.
Yeah.
She seemed too poppy to me.
She's just kind of a weird person too. So actually, I think that but the weirdness of those two actors, honestly, and the
Yeah.
specificity of Hugo Weaving and Liv
Yeah.
Tyler,
Yeah.
I agree. I think it took me a minute, and then I was like, their weirdness is really working for me as really weird elves.
That's
'Cause
awesome.
elves
Yeah.
are
Those
weird.
ears, elves with attitude. Totally.
Man, yeah, Elrond especially, he has an attitude. Come on, man.
Yeah. Plus, he was
Your
there.
worst nightmare.
He was there for Isildur. Totally. So that I remember that taking me out though a little bit at first
Yeah.
in 2001.
What about Sean Astin?
Okay, so but I was like, give me anything Sean Astin.
Okay.
Love. I think dude, he is Samwise is goat level person, like famous person to becoming a book character. I mean, I don't know. He might
Like
be
the
he
way
might
it
be
fits.
Yes, it
Yeah.
fits perfectly. He talks about how he's a runner and he
Yeah.
couldn't run for 3 years because he was like, he said they needed me to be kind of like
All of
fat
them
for
had to
this role.
chunk up. I mean, you can tell Elijah Wood has a layer on him
Huh.
that he doesn't
Well,
usually.
I remember seeing this one interview where Sean Astin was like, the day we finished shooting, I ran 8 miles the next
Mm.
day
Wow. Well,
because
good
he was
for
like,
him.
I'm free and free to run again.
So I think what you're saying is he's perfectly cast in this movie, maybe the most perfectly cast book to movie adaptation
Fantastic. I mean,
ever.
he makes me cry.
Yeah,
He
sure.
probably is me and
Definitely.
Aaron's favorite part.
Yeah, is he your
One,
favorite Lord of the Rings character?
I mean, always makes me think of Alex.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, brothers,
your brother.
right? Yep.
Yep. Like, hey, Al is Sean Astin in real life, kind of.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think he might be my favorite Lord of the Rings character is Samwise.
Mm.
I've always said, and I think I'm wrong about this, that he's the only one in the 3 movies that is not affected by the ring.
Interesting. Okay.
Huh.
Huh.
But last night on our 80th rewatch of Return of the King,
Uh-huh.
there is this moment where he is tempted that I have missed.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Um,
Because he kind of wanted it, right?
he takes it from Frodo when he thinks Frodo's dead,
Right.
and then it's really hard for him to give it back to him when he finds out he's alive. And so
Yep, I
I
remember
don't
that.
think that it's completely true that he's the only character in the book that is impervious to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there's something about his simplicity and his kind of like laser focus on the job that Gandalf has given him and his
Yeah.
friendship with Frodo
Oh,
that the ring is almost kind of like I'm not even interested
totally,
in
dude.
what this ring could do for me.
Dude, that is like the best supporting character of all time, maybe.
Yeah,
Like,
and
that's
yeah.
unbelievable. Like, my mission is support.
Mhm.
That's it. My mission is uh deference to what the greater mission is. Um,
No, he has no aspirations
oh,
of power or fame.
yep.
He, even when he's talking to Frodo at one point about like stories are going to be written about us, or stories are going to be written about you, Frodo.
Oh,
And Frodo
yeah.
says, "You forgot about the other character, Samwise," and he seems surprised by that.
Right, like,
Like,
oh, really? Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my gosh. I mean, like
Samwise the Brave.
when he's like I mean he follows him into the water to the point of he was gonna drown because he was following
Yep.
his um his orders, his
I have to go
mission.
alone. Of course you do, but I'm coming with you. Fun.
What a line, dude. I mean, we'll get to the my favorite line of the whole trilogy
Ooh, I can't wait.
when we finally
Yeah.
get to Return of the King.
Okay.
Um,
Yep.
but yeah, I mean he is the best possible friend
Hmm.
and a humble dude, and I don't know. I'm like
Yeah,
moved by
and
that character.
I am annoyed with Tolkien that there's not many women in his stories. However, it gives a lot of space for platonic male friendships,
Yeah,
right?
well, dude, that was the point. That I mean, Tim Keller talks about it all the time that this
Mm.
is the only movie about friendship, only book, like the greatest, maybe not the only, but like you don't see a lot of that. You don't see a lot of. I mean, there's
No.
Band of Brothers, there's stuff like that, but they're like on a
Sure.
mission together.
These are
There's
like, I
war
mean, they
stuff
are
like that.
crying together. They're so the four of them in particular, but I
Yeah.
would say Sam and Frodo are
Yep.
so intimate.
Yep.
I'm not afraid to use that word at all. They are
Totally.
physically intimate with each other. They are present with each other. They love each other and aren't
Yep.
afraid to talk about it or show it.
Yep.
And there's not a single moment where I think this is romantic. I just
Right.
think this is intimate.
Yep.
And it makes you long for
Yeah.
that kind of friendship, doesn't it? I
Totally.
mean, it's so beautiful. Now, I think that probably Legolas is my favorite character because I think he's just so freaking cool, and every scene he's in, I am completely locked in. But
right.
I mean, I just love everything. Like sometimes we'll get to this in Two Towers. I think that movie sags in the middle, but every Legolas moment, I'm like, more, please.
That's
Um,
hilarious.
but as far as like depth of character and richness and what you can read into it, it's got to be Samwise Gamgee.
Yep.
I love
Uh,
him.
love him. David and Jonathan, right? Isn't that the
Mhm.
biblical
Yep.
brotherhood?
Which are we in
Oh,
the
you're
in the
Frodo. Yeah, you're Frodo and I'm Sam, dude.
what?
Right?
I don't know.
Or, I don't know. You have more main character energy, dude. You're Frodo.
Yeah, right. I completely disagree.
See, that's good because we both think we're Sam. That's good, dude.
Good. Okay, great. That's
That's
like when we
great.
got that review on the Two Gomers podcast that said, I like Gomer 1, Gomer 2, meh. And you just assumed that person was misidentifying the Gomers. And I was like, absolutely not.
No way, dude.
Like, Gomer 1 is the one that people like.
I totally. I can't imagine that being true, but that's super funny. Yeah,
Can I chunk in
yeah,
again? Oh, sorry.
of course.
Unless you
Go
want
for
to
it.
talk more. Okay.
Nope.
This is off topic. Is that all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll go to something different. I think smack dab in the middle of this movie is my favorite, and I believe one of the most perfect action scenes ever filmed.
Mm.
From the time when Fulabatuk drops the pail
Yep. Oh, yeah.
to the "You shall not pass," fly you
Mm-hmm.
fools, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that scene is 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it is, speaking of, the word I used about this action scene, and you can double check my notes in all caps, is intimate.
Okay.
I think this is the most intimate, close action scene, and they never quite match it in any of the other movies because they get bigger and bigger, which is what they're supposed to do, right?
Right. That's what movies do.
But there is this, it starts with the cave troll,
Yep.
and
Yep.
all 9 of the fellowship are working together to defeat this one cave troll.
Yep. I was
I think
listening to that on my run.
I think I talked about this on the Matrix episode,
Yep.
where when Mr. Anderson and Agent Smith are fighting one-on-one in the Matrix, it is so thrilling and amazing and intimate. Then in
Yeah.
the second one, when he's fighting 100 Smiths, who cares?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And then more and more. Totally.
Right, exactly. So the fact that all 9 of them have to defeat this one cave troll together, and they're all using their gifts and talents and whatever enneagrams they are,
Yeah.
like the little guys are throwing rocks. There's bow
Right.
happening. There's axe happening. There's sword happening. There's staff happening. There's the mithril, right?
Yep.
And it takes them like 5 or 6 minutes together to defeat this cave troll, and I could watch that scene, I think, 4 times a year and not get bored with it. It is
That's
so
awesome.
well choreographed.
Yep.
The stakes are so high.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And then of course you get to the later movies where there's cave trolls everywhere, and at the end of Return of the King, like Aragorn is sword fighting just one of them by
Yeah.
himself. You know
Right.
what I mean?
I was wondering, like, does that mean like when you defeat a cave troll, then you like level up? Now you can do 2 cave trolls.
Well, I mean, if
Like
you're
you get
doing Dungeons and Dragons rules, yes, or video
Yeah.
game rules, yeah, you gain power from that cave troll.
Yeah, you
That
know what I
could have
mean?
that
So
could have happened, yeah. Um, so that I think that is my favorite part. Well, never mind, because then they run out and they're running away from all those orcs, and they have to jump over that pit where the stairs are falling and crumbling underneath them.
hmm
Again, extremely high stakes and so well choreographed.
Yep.
And kind of funny. There's
Totally.
a moment that's really funny in that where
Don't
yeah,
throw a dwarf. Yep.
don't you never toss a dwarf.
Yeah.
And then
Bad dates.
yep, bad dates.
Right. That's the same guy, right? From
Yep, it is.
Indiana Jones. He's like bad dates.
dates. And then the freaking Balrog shows up.
Oh man, dude, that Balrog when he shows up,
Mm-hmm.
incredible. I mean, that okay, so by the time that showed up, I was at home and I was making a spot of lunch because I was
Yep.
done with my run.
Any potatoes?
Potato. No, you know what I've been eating for lunch lately is just a pound of ground chicken.
I was waiting to see what pound of what you were gonna. Okay,
Just-
a pound
just-
of ground chicken.
Just ground chicken and just
Uh-huh.
brown it up and just eat it.
You putting any salt or pepper on
Salt
that?
and pepper and olive
Okay.
oil.
To taste, right?
Salt and pepper, olive oil to taste. Or
Mm.
olive oil and then salt and pepper to taste.
Okay,
So yummy. It's like my favorite lunch, dude.
I love it.
I love
Now,
it.
I remember you used to make fun of me for eating lunch meat for lunch. This is kind
Right,
of the
well,
same thing.
well, actually, you can listen back to the Gomer's favorite things because I was like, I hope by this time next year I'm grinding my own meat. I'm still
Oh.
not.
Okay,
that's
so
what I
that
s-
chicken is not self-ground.
No, it's still purchased like that, but you get it on sale, you freeze it.
Yep.
It's a fantastic lunch. It's so yummy.
Mhm.
All the like bros, they do it with ground beef, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just got so much more.
Are you
actually-
you drinking any bone broth? Because that's the other thing
I
bros do.
do love bone broth, but I love pho broth way more.
Okay.
Which actually
When I
is often bone broth, but
Do you remember when I was in New York with you? We're not talking about Lord of the Rings anymore. When I was in New York with your family, I was walking
hmm
through a park and just saw the shirtless stud
oh yeah,
just drinking bone broth out of one of those boxes.
yeah,
$15 of bone broth.
totally, dude. Such high
Um,
protein and all the things, whatever.
okay, so the
Um,
Balrog shows
yeah.
while
So
you were
I was
making your chicken.
no, I sat down
Mm,
and I was eating my delicious ground chicken,
yeah.
and the Balrog came on
Mm,
at that point. Now it's not. Now I'm not
hmm
listening anymore, and I'm just like, this just looks so good.
It looks so good.
Yeah, like
It is
this is
really scary.
24 years old,
Yeah.
and the Balrog stands up, dude.
Yep.
Like that fire, like that's real fire.
That fire, that you can
It's
see it shape
crackling.
in the fire
Yeah, it's like,
just enough to terrify you.
yeah, dude, it's so good.
The thing when it roars and it kind of like the heat waves come out of its mouth and it kind
hmm
of like ripples out of its mouth.
How do they
You're like,
do
how are they
that?
going to defeat this thing? Um, and then you shall not pass, fly, you fools, and you're breathless after it, and you feel like they do after they're running
Oh
out,
yeah.
right? They're crying, they're
Yeah.
sobbing. We can't
Yep.
stop that stuff.
Yep.
Um, I think it's a perfect scene.
Mm,
And if I was
great
going to
point.
rank my scenes, this would be might be fun to do someday.
Mm,
Perfect scenes
hmm
of any movie ever made. This
Yeah.
would probably be in my top 3.
Wow.
I love this scene. It's
It
emotional,
is.
it's
Yep.
interesting, it's fun, it's well choreographed, it's intimate.
Yep.
I love this scene. Oh, and this is when Jess and I were talking about Harry Potter because I was looking at the cave troll, which looks good too. And I was like, when did Harry Potter come out? Because the troll in that movie sucks. Looks
Oh yeah.
so bad.
Way worse. Yep. They needed the Weta workshop, dude.
These two trolls coexist in time,
hmm
and this cave troll looks so good.
Yeah, you're totally right. Huh.
Yeah.
Um, yep. I just think that whole I totally agree.
Mm.
And so for me at that point, right, all I knew was the symphony, and so they get to the Bridge of Khazad-dûm,
Yep.
and that's in the symphony, right?
Right.
Gollum, there's a whole
Khazad-dûn
movement.
with an N, right? Or not? Am I wrong?
Khazad-dûn. Maybe it's Khazad-dûn.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I think it was Khazad-dûm? Um, yeah, so I just remember it's like whenever they would say something like the Mines of Moria, right? Like that was in Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Gandalf, Shadowfax,
Yep.
right?
Oh man,
Everything.
when Mac and Me style.
Oh yeah.
That whistle. I wish you went like this. I'm doing the Mac and Me thing. Um, guess what, bro? You were right. Khazad-dûm.
Yes. Okay, sweet.
And there's like a little. It's not an umlaut over the U. There's like that like upside down V. Like that.
oh yeah, like a carrot or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So when they got to that part, I was like,
Mhm.
I know this.
Yeah.
It's the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, and I've always wondered what it looked like. All I saw was the picture.
Mhm.
Yep. I totally agree, dude.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
this perfect little scene, not little, perfect intimate scene of action. Huge high stakes right in the middle of this perfect movie.
Yep. Okay, now what if he's able to, conquer some? Okay, so this is a dumb plot hole that's super dumb because it's not a plot hole, but it's like one of those dumb things people say.
Uh-huh.
Okay, if he can defeat the Balrog, why didn't he just use that power on the troll? You know what I mean?
I see.
Like just
Well,
be like just do your wand and boom.
I mean, it takes him, I think, months to defeat the Balrog,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. He just
Yeah.
makes it fall down that pit.
Oh man, that's so cool.
So he
That's
uses
all I
his
need.
smarts to defeat to get the Balrog out of the way of the Fellowship, and then I think it takes him weeks or months to actually
Got it.
defeat the Balrog.
It's amazing that it seems like he dies. Spoiler
Mhm.
alert.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean Bean dies.
Yep.
So that's something that Star Wars wasn't always willing to do, that we've talked about,
Mm-hmm.
where they'll just kill characters.
Yep.
No, that showed you that, like, oh shoot, because I didn't know I didn't know either of those. Like, I think the 2001 me probably thought Gandalf was dead, but I was like, wait, but that doesn't make sense. He's super
Well, he
important.
is. I think he is dead. I think he does die
Wait,
and
are
is
you
reborn
literally-
as Gandalf the White.
Are you telling me Gandalf's dead? I'm just kidding. No, so he's resurrected, right?
Yep.
Or whatever it is, as Gandalf
Yep.
the White. Totally. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But you're right. I mean, what is it's not Elrond that says it, like 9 there were left from Rivendell.
brrr.
but I can't remember what he says after that, but like it's not Elrond, it's that other dude with the blonde hair. 9
Right.
there were left from Rivendell.
Right.
And now there were 7. No, there were 8, right?
Hmm.
That were there, and then Boromir dies. He does die at the end. I think that action scene at the end is also really good.
Yep.
The fighting is awesome. I remember, and I still do. There's a laugh escapes me when Aragorn is fighting that Uruk-hai,
Mm-hmm.
and he stabs him. The Uruk-hai pulls him in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you just stab me in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Aragorn whips the sword out, does this twist move, and just lops off his head.
Oh yeah.
That's maybe the best kill in
Yeah.
all 3 movies.
Sure.
So
sure.
good.
Oh yeah. I mean, we don't have enough time. Viggo Mortensen is probably the coolest dude to ever live.
Mm-hmm.
Top coolest guys ever.
Yep.
Just cataloging this movie by his photography.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did you ever get that book of photography?
Of Viggo Mortensen?
Yeah.
He's a photographer?
He's like an unbelievable photographer. He like, I swear that was in the special features, that he was always taking pictures from behind the scenes and stuff.
Oh, wow.
It's
Oh, yeah, I see some of his stuff. That looks cool.
like a
Cool
brilliant
looking
artist.
dude, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he is Aragorn. Like, he would be what?
Right now, he's in his 60s, probably. That's my guess.
Uh-huh.
But then he was probably in his 40s,
Whoa. Same age.
early 40s.
Same
Younger
age,
than
dude.
us, my guess. But
Oh yeah, he's way cool.
he presents older, right? Because I think he is
Yeah.
actually like hundreds of years old.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, totally.
Because he's half
Uh-huh.
elf. Am I right about
Right.
that?
I
Yeah.
don't know about that, but he is a Sildur's heir.
He's the Isildur for
Okay,
sure.
let me say one more quick thing. Viggo Mortensen rocks, I think. Is the overarching theme of The Lord of the Rings
Mm.
is that only the humble
Mhm.
can carry the ring.
Mm-hmm. So good.
And I mean, the way it tempts everybody,
Mm.
and the way only Frodo
Mm-hmm.
can handle it.
Yeah.
I think that to me is one of the main lasting legacies of this, and what makes me think of it all the time.
Uh-huh.
And why I think Tolkien's a genius.
Yep.
Somebody wrote him and said, "Wait, I don't get it. So you destroy the ring and then the world's over?" Right? They're like, that doesn't make any sense. It's just a ring.
Okay.
He's like, no, but it's like the most powerful thing. Like, imagine if you lost
Mm-hmm.
your most important thing, how
Mhm.
you would cave in.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually makes sense.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So I just think the idea that it tempted everybody.
Yep.
And that it was able to only be held by Frodo,
Mm-hmm.
is absolutely incredible. And
I love it.
yep, I love it.
Yeah. It's a great movie. Man, it's a great movie. Aragorn, by the way, is not half elf, but he has elf blood. That's why he can live so long.
Got it. Okay.
I think he's hundreds of years old when we meet him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if he's a Isildur's heir and that was 2,000 years before this movie,
But
I
I
mean, we're
think
not.
heir can be multiple ancestors down. I don't think he's Isildur's son.
Yeah, I know, of course, but like, do we know who like George Washington's heir is right now?
Lots of people say they are. Actually, lots of
Really?
people say they're Thomas Jefferson's heir. Have you heard
Really?
this? Yeah, tons of people say that.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. And who's whose great grandson is Bartlett supposed to be? Jed Bartlett has some
Oh, yeah.
presidential ancestor, right? And
Yep.
so I think when you get out into that part of the country, everybody's an heir of some famous
Yeah, no,
person.
it's true. I mean, we were just watching this movie about Anderson Cooper's mom,
Okay.
who was a Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
So
Right.
she's the heir of the Vanderbilt, which
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that Anderson Cooper is a Vanderbilt heir.
Wow.
That's kind of
There's
crazy.
isn't Nicolas Cage a Kennedy?
He's a Coppola.
A Coppola. Yeah. But there's also like everybody says they're Kennedys also.
Sure. Yeah. Right.
Hollywood royalty. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a great movie, and we want to know, listener, what you think. The best way to do that to vote is to follow us on Instagram. Lindsay's gonna post a poll there in the next couple days so that you can vote on whether Fellowship of the Ring is or is not perfect. Thanks to our webmaster Adam, Jason for our graphics, Davis for our music, the aforementioned Lindsay for our social media. Next movie, I forgot to ask you and make sure before we started recording. I would love to do The Sound of Music in December.
Yeah, it's been on the schedule for like months.
No, it hasn't.
That's what
I
I was
just changed
expecting.
it since you watched it.
Oh, well, I went and printed out the schedule and it said Sound of Music, and I was like, that's great.
Okay, sweet. It was Moonstruck, but then
Oh,
something
right.
big happened, everybody.
Yep.
Something big happened. Anthony
Hmm.
watched The Sound of Music
For the first time in forever. For the first time in ever.
ever, and we have
Mhm.
not really talked about it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. December, a level 4 or 5 Christmas movie, but a Christmas movie nonetheless,
Mhm.
because she says brown paper packages tied up with strings.
Right. And
so it
favorite
is a
things. I
Christmas
mean,
movie.
Gomer's favorite things. Oprah's favorite things, right?
Exactly. And so we are going to do The Sound of Music in December. Oh,
Woo!
I'm so excited. We've had a
Wow.
pretty good run this year.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. We'll see if Sound of Music can, well, this first and then Sound of Music can save
Yep.
Zod.
Right, exactly. But for now, everybody, let us know what you think of Fellowship of the Ring. Great app.
Sweet. Super fun. I thought you were going to say, for now, that's enough.
That's
Like on seriously.
That's right. I should have. Nah, that's his
It's all good.
lane.
Oh, totally.
For now, Fellowship of the Ring. You know, if you're listening to this episode and you have never watched it, or you haven't watched it in a long time, rewatch it and then vote. Let us
Yeah.
know whether you think it's perfect.
Yeah, please go back and watch it because I'm so glad that we did last night and I remembered how much we love it. It's great.
So good. All right, bro. Great up.
Super fun, man.
And happy watching The Sound of Music.
All right, let's stop that. 1, 2, 3, stop. Save.
I'm going to stop.
Oh, we
this
forgot
too.
to
Bye, everybody.
clap.
Oh,
That sucks. Oh, well.
no. Uh-oh. It doesn't make any sense to do it now. We stopped
No.
it, right? Okay,
Yeah,
bye, everybody.